Hi, welcome to today's webinar about the Masters of Robotics and Automation Engineering here at the University of Auckland. I'm Henry Williams, I'm a Senior Research Fellow here with the Faculty of Engineering and Design. Today I'm joined by two of our students as part of the program. If you want to quickly introduce yourselves.
Yeah, I'm Seven. I studied electrical engineering in my undergraduate degree. After that, I worked in the project management for many years, and now I'm doing my Master of Robotics and Automation at University of Auckland.
Cool.
Hi, I'm Dulendri. I'm currently enrolled in the Masters of Robotics and Automation Engineering at the University of Auckland. Before this, I completed my bachelor's in Robotics and Mechatronics Engineering.
Cool, we'll hear from there a bit more later. So during today's webinar, we'll share some key information about the Masters of Robotics and Automation Engineering. Then we'll hear from Seven and Dulendri about their experiences as students of the program. So the purpose of the Masters of Robotics and Automation Engineering program is to provide graduates like Seven and Dulendri here with advanced knowledge and competencies in the design, development, and building of robotics and automation systems. In addition, we also want graduates to be able to understand the wider impacts of robotics and automation on society and the importance of ethics in the area in order to lead and shape the future development and benefit of society. We provide a unique opportunity to focus on robotics and automation, but we also go beyond just the technical challenges and requirements to developing automated systems, but consider the wider impacts with how and where and why we develop these systems in the first place. The program is offered at the City campus in the centre of Auckland City. Students can start their program at the beginning of the first or second semesters. These typically start in March or July each year. Best to check online for the exact dates. The Masters of Robotics and Automation Engineering is a taught program with 120 and 180 point options. These include a 45-point research project that students will complete with a supervisor from the faculty. These projects are a hands-on experience to engage with research in this area. There are always a variety of potential projects in this space, from computer vision to machine learning, reinforcement learning, autonomous systems, working with drones, UAVs. You name it, if it's robotics and automation, you can work on almost anything you want with the supervisors across our faculty. Students can complete a 120-point postgraduate diploma in robotics and automation engineering or a 60-point postgraduate certificate in robotics and automation. They are similar to the taught master's program, they just don't include the research project. The postgraduate certificate and diploma provide students with a course-based training in robotics and automation in order to equip you for operating in this field. There are slightly different entry requirements for the 120-point and the 180-point options of the master's program. I would encourage you to review the entry requirements in full on the Masters of Robotic and Automation Engineering program webpage, but as a very quick summary, the 120-point option requires a completion of a Bachelor of Engineering or Bachelor of Engineering Honours or higher, whereas the 180-point option requires a relevant bachelor's degree to be completed. To apply for the program, please do so online through the Apply Now on the University of Auckland webpage. In the Master's program, students will learn all about robotics and automation. The robotic field encompasses a lot of engineering disciplines, as these two have been learning over the last semester, from electronics to mechanical to mechatronics to software to AI to machine learning, computer vision, control systems. I could go on, but we don't have time. But the program will provide you with the fundamental knowledge in these key areas that are critical to operating with robotics. Our focus is on teaching students about the foundational knowledge and developing these systems so that when you go out into society, you have the right impacts that we all want to have. The primary goal as teachers of this course is to provide students with the knowledge to continue your studies and learnings beyond the program. There's a lot of information to learn just from that long list above. Technology is also developing and faster and faster. Understanding of this foundation is important as this field continues to rapidly evolve year on year on year. Things I taught 5 years ago are not as relevant anymore. It's a very short time period. Some exciting key research topics at the university across the whole faculty. There is autonomous systems, computer vision, autonomous navigation, drones, both with vehicles underwater and above water. All of these are possible across both the programs, but the projects themselves. Robotics is a culmination of many of these fields. There are also a lot of opportunities to explore a wide range of topics within it itself. We have numerous industry-based projects and challenges for students to work on. These guys will be able to describe their projects in a minute. But these can provide you with a lot of experience to engage you with a wider community in New Zealand. Most of these projects are supported at the university by leading facilities and research centres, such as the Centre of Automation and Robotics and Engineering Science, or CARES, which is the team that I am part of. We also have expertise at the Drone Lab, Human-Computer Interaction Lab, Industrial Robotics, New Dexterity, which play with really cool robot hands. But graduates of this master's program can explore various academic paths and careers and outcomes given the large number of robotics and automation companies in New Zealand. New Zealand hosts a large number of automation companies working all the way from agricultural robotics, industrial automation, home robotics, drones, air and water, of course. Companies like Robotics Plus, Machines at Work, Navico, Clutterbox, Smart Machines. There are many more that I feel bad that I can't name more. But there are a large number of companies in New Zealand doing robotics and automation that these guys will be able to join later on. We also work with these companies quite closely just to make sure that our programs and our material and our courses align with what's actually required by not just New Zealand industry in robotics and automation, but globally as well. So we really try to make sure that the course materials are relevant to industry while still providing that foundational knowledge for future requirements. So our graduates have the best chance at success post their masters in this incredibly fast-moving field. Now we have some questions for Seven and Delendry because they're the ones experiencing this, thus their opinions are more important. First question, of course, is why did you come to do the robotics and automation program at the University of Auckland?
For me, in my previous job, I worked in the robotics company, and then I found out I am more interested in the technical things, especially in the robotics system. And this program provides all things I need. So as you mentioned, there are a range of the course cover the different topics and also have the hand-on the projects so I can practice my skill. It's really good for me to do the career shift in the future.
Cool. Is that a similar story?
Yes. So I chose this program because I'm interested in pursuing a career in this field. So I thought this would be a good opportunity for me to get hands-on experience as well as practice my skills within a learning environment.
Have you found the hands-on experience so far has met expectations?
Yes. So far, all the projects we have completed have been tailored towards real-life situations, which I think gives us a good idea about what to expect after we complete the program.
Cool. Have you also found that it's so far meeting expectations for transitioning to the field of robotics? Are you finding that the degree has been helpful so far?
Yeah, it's really helpful. I mean, actually for the robotics system, it's need a quite range of the knowledge to understand the big system. So I can get a lot of the knowledge from those. So it's really helpful.
Cool. Why has it been important to do it through the Masters of Robotics and Automation Engineering here at the University of Auckland?
I think an undergraduate programs only give you a general idea of what a discipline is, and doing a master's is a good way to hone in on your particular interests. And I think this program in particular gives you a long list of electives to choose from that lets you tailor the program to your interests. And I think the research project is also an area that allows you to really choose what you're interested in, and yeah.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, so far I quite enjoy the feasibility in this program. As I mentioned, we can research, explore on the different topics, and then choose one which I'm more interested in to do my research. For example, now I focus on the self-imitation. It is a machine learning approach to let the agents learn from the good experiences.
Cool. Are you enjoying your research project so far as well?
Yes, I am. It's to do with human dexterity, where I'm trying to create a human palm that uses sensors to track the movements of a ball.
Cool. So would you recommend the program to everyone watching online right now?
Yeah, I will recommend. It's really interesting, really cool. No matter you want from here, you can learn like the controlling system and the intelligent vision, and then can find what is the interesting in. Yeah.
Yeah, so in addition to all the technical skills that Seven just talked about, we've also been covering some soft skills that are needed to be successful as an engineer. We had one paper that focused on things like conflict management and stress management and other skills that are required to be a professional in this field.
Yes, they are very important. Thank you for sending some of your questions through. We'll take a look at some of them now. So the number one question so far is, how do I pick a research program for the master's program? So thankfully that process is actually easier now. So we've introduced an online portal when you've joined the program where supervisors will be putting in a range of projects that they have on offer that you can apply for. But beyond just the ones that supervisors have pre-arranged, you can discuss potential ideas with those supervisors and develop a project that meets what you want to do and learn from, that aligns with their current research area as well. So there's that flexibility to work with supervisors to make your own projects or apply for ones that are pre-existing. Are there opportunities to get industry experience or make connections? So a number of our research projects are also done in conjunction with companies and industry in New Zealand. There's a project next semester that is working with working with DOC here in New Zealand to develop a robot that is able to go into nests with penguins and make sure that the eggs are nice and health and safety, which is a pretty cool project. We have other projects as well that work in all sorts of areas like this. Do you want to talk a bit more, starting with Seven, about your personal research projects?
Oh, yeah. My research is about the self-imitation. It's like the learn the intelligent system or called agents to learn by themselves without the human interact. It's really cool. And I think it is the crucial part for the future, the robotics system.
Cool. Have you found the courses have helped you sort of align and do this project as well?
Yeah. In some course is about the coding, it's the practice, so it's built the strong foundation for me to finish my research project. It's really cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Robots are pretty cool. If you enjoyed about your research project a bit more, why do we want the robot to be able to have a sense of touch?
So far I feel like other projects in this field have been using other methods to track the movement of the ball, in my case, such as vision and things like that. So we're trying to mimic a human palm with the use of sensors in order to improve the dexterity of a robot.
Yep. Another question here. What's the most exciting research currently happening in the robotics and automation space? I am slightly biased because I think my area of research in robotics is the most interesting and exciting. And that is the use of machine learning with robotics to enable them to learn to do cool things, which is very much what Delendra and Seven are talking about. It's the idea of enabling a robot to learn to operate and do tasks the same way humans do, which means a lot of flailing around and trial and error and breaking themselves, as they're experiencing in the lab at the moment, until they eventually kind of learn to do the task somewhat successfully, which is honestly quite a lot of fun. So it's that combination of not just the robotics and automation, but that AI space as well. So as we've all sort of mentioned, there's a lot to learn here and a lot of cool stuff to do, right?
Yeah.
I've got one other question. So how do I get into a PhD from the Masters? So the Masters program does enable that taught Masters project. So if you're able to complete the taught Masters program and achieve a GPA of a high enough GPA, you can then transition to do a Masters after the fact. We have had a number of students over the years that have done the 120 or the 180 point Masters and then continue on to a PhD either here with us at the University of Auckland or overseas elsewhere. So thank you very much for that. I hope those answers were helpful for you online. But we've come to an end of our webinar for today, and thank you to Seven and Delendra for being ambassadors of our Masters of Robotics and Automation Engineering program. We hope this webinar has been informative, and if you have further questions, please refer to our website or contact us through the Ask Auckland Online Support Centre via the link in the webinar description box. We look forward to having you join us in the Masters of Robotics and Engineering program, and we're looking forward to see you maybe next year.